Number 1 wants you to solve. So 7 divided by 1/5, we can change it into multiplying by the reciprocal. So we leave our first number the same, then we multiply, and then we flip-flop the numerator and the denominator to find the reciprocal. So 7 over 1 times 5 over 1. 7 times 5 is 35. 1 times 1 is 1. So our answer is 35. Same for the next one. We leave our first number the same, then we multiply, and we flip-flop the numerator and the denominator. So the 1 becomes the numerator, the 7 becomes the denominator, and then we multiply. 1 times 1 is 1. 5 times 7 is 35. So our answer is 1/35. Number 2 says, Alma's bulletin board is 1/3 as tall as it is wide. If the bulletin board is 2 1/4 meters wide, how tall is it? So again, we know it's 2 1/4 meters wide, and then we know the width is 1/3 of 2 1/4. So first we have to figure out what this is. So in order for us to find how tall it is, we have to do 1/3 of, or times, 2 1/4. So for this one, I'm going to do the area model. 1/3 stands by itself, and then I'm going to split up my mixed number into my whole number in my fraction. So 2 times 1/3 is 2/3. 1 times 1 is 1. 4 times 3 is 12. And now I need to add them together. So 2/3 equals something over 12 plus 1/12. 3 times 4 is 12. 2 times 4 is 8. Add it together. My answer is 9/12 meters. Number 3 says Keith spent 2.5 hours doing chores. He spent 1/4 of that time dusting. How much time did Keith spend dusting? So again, we have 1/4 of, or times, the 2.5 hours equals, we'll say D for dusting. So anytime, again, you have 1/4 of something, it's multiplying. So in order to actually multiply it, we could do the area model or make an improper fraction. So this time I'm going to make an improper fraction. 1/4 stays the same, times 2 times 2 is 4 plus 1 is 5. The denominator stays the same. We multiply our numerators. 1 times 5 is 5. 4 times 2 is 8. Our answer is 5/8 of an hour. Number 4 says multiply. So again, we have to make sure we line it up. However, your decimals don't need to be perfect in this one. We pretend like they're not there for now. So 5 times 5 is 25. 5 times 0 is 0 plus 2 is 2. 5 times 1 is 5. 5 times 1 is 5. All done with our ones. So moving on to our next one, we have zeros. So everything, 5 times 0 is 0, 0 times 0 is 0, 0 times 1 is 0, 0 times 1 is 0. So this line doesn't matter at all. However, the next one, since we have 2 places, we need 2 zeros, and then we need to start with our 4. 4 times 5 is 20. Carry the 2. 4 times 0 is 0, plus 2 is 2. 4 times 1 is 4. 4 times 1 is 4. And now we add them all together. 5 plus 0 plus 0 is 5. 2 plus 0 plus 0 is 2. 5 plus 0 plus 0 is 5. 5 plus 0 plus 2 is 7. And then 4, 4. If we look at our decimal points, we have 1, 2, 3 numbers behind them. So we need to go 1, 2, 3, and put our decimal point in. So our answer is 447 and 525 thousandths. Moving on to the next one, same thing. We completely ignore our decimals for now. 5 times 2 is 10. Carry the 1. 5 times 0 is 0 plus 1 is 1. 5 times 2 is 10. All done with our 5. Since we're moving on to the 9, we need our 0. 9 times 2 is 18. Carry the 1. 9 times 0 is 0, plus 1 is 1. 9 times 2 is 18. All done with the 9. Now, since our last number is a 0, we know everything is going to be a 0 when we multiply it, so we just need to add together. 0 plus 0 is 0. 1 plus 8 is 9. 1 plus 0 is 1. 1 plus 8 is 9. And 1. So again, we have 1, 2, 3 places behind the decimal. So we need 1, 2, 3 places behind the decimal. So our answer is 19 in 1900ths. Number 5 is an opinion. It says, what is your favorite method for multiplying mixed numbers? Why do you like that method? So you can either choose the area model or you can choose the improper fraction method. Either one is fine. Just make sure you explain why you like it, if you think it's easier or it's just better to look at. Explain why you think that method is better than the other one.